Hey guys, welcome to my backyard. So this is a little oasis spot in my backyard. And when I first bought it, it's right outside the master bedroom and it was filled with gravel. And so I wanted to do a project to add pavers to this little spot and make it kind of like an oasis, a Zen-like garden that's surrounded by a fence. So first step was to remove about 2 tons of gravel. That was relatively easy because the gravel was just there and we took our time to do it. Next step is to remove the dirt. So when I first started this project, I thought it'd be pretty simple because there's only five steps to this project. Remove the dirt, add a layer of gravel to level it out, add sand, and then add the pavers, and then level out the pavers. So in theory, it was pretty simple, but in practice, much harder than expected. So it's about 10 feet wide by 20 feet long. So 200 square feet of dirt that we got to move. And we got to dig about 1 feet deep. So that's 200 cubic feet of soil, which translates to about 10 tons. So this took about 3.5 weeks for me to remove all this dirt. And as you can see there's also wooden fence that someone had left and buried. So that was kind of a pain in the ass. So it took me about 3.5 weeks during the fall and the winter, early parts of the winter, to remove all this dirt. And I'll be honest, it was completely backbreaking work. And it was pretty bad. At the end of it, my lower back was in pain for a few days. I do not recommend this. If I had to redo this, I would hire some laborers to help me. Next step is adding gravel. This was a lot easier because I had a truck put gravel next to the fence and we could more easily remove it. Move it here and then just level it out using a gas-powered leveler. And then here I'm just leveling the edges and just cleaning up the edges. This was relatively simple. And the next step is the pavers. So this is about $2,500 to $3,000 worth of pavers. And we just got to install it. And I'll be completely honest, towards the end, this is the last 2/3 of it, the last 1/3 of it, I was completely broken. My back was completely sore. So I had hired some Mexican laborers that was referred to me, and they did a really good job making sure that it was leveled and it was inclining towards or away from the house so that water could drain out. And this is what it looks like afterwards. After I added the plants and some outdoor furniture, it looks very zen and peaceful, and I love just being out here in the morning and at night having a beer. And all in all, this project cost about a little over $5,000. Most of it was from the materials and about $1,500 for labor to finish it off. So let me know if you have any questions. Please like and subscribe. Thanks, guys.